The most high school football action anywhere. This is 24-Hour News 8's Football Frenzy.
Hello again. Welcome to another Friday Night Football Frenzy. We're jamming 21 games into this show, so get ready for some fast talking. This is Football for the Hardcore Fan. As always, I'm joined by Jason Terzis and the sportscaster formerly known as Bronco Figursky. We call him Larry here. Time to shine the spotlight on three different games. We'll begin in Lowell with a wildly successful Pink Arrow project. Somehow they managed to top last year. Fans all decked out in pink, the players in pink uniforms with names of cancer victims and survivors on the back. And Lowell played some great football. Early on, it's Gabe Dean, quarterback keeper, 5 yards, 7-0. They're on top of Union. Still in the first quarter. Dean going to call his own number again. Waltzes in behind a big offensive line who created all kinds of space. 14-0 Lowell. Second quarter, driving again. Dean, quick drop. He's going to hit Keegan Hanrahan over the top. 21-0 Pink Arrows with the lead. And then Dean out of the shotgun. This time he's going to find Austin Tackman on the quick slant. 33-0 at that point. And here's one happy Pink Arrow fan. Check this guy out. Oh, don't ever do that again in public. Lowell wins 47-0 over Union.
Our second spotlight game takes us to Rockford, where year in, year out, you will not find a more competitive game than Rockford and Hudsonville. 3 of their last 5 meetings have been decided by just 3 points. The other 2 meetings by just 4 points. Tonight, the Eagles and Rams going at it, but the tone of this one set on the very first play of the game. Opening kickoff, Hudsonville fumbles. Rockford recovers. Just 1 play later, they capitalize. Taylor Masowitz taking it in on the quarterback keeper. 16 yards for the score, and just like that, it was 7-0 Rockford. Next Rams possession, they strike again. This time it's Ryan Darby on the handoff. He's going to go 11 yards and dive in for that end zone. Oh, it was 14-0 at that point. 17-0 Rockford at halftime. Fans at the Ted packed house tonight, they were loving it. Second half, Hudsonville sophomore running back Cameron Van Ooyen going to score 3 touchdowns. This one from 9 yards out, but too little too late for the Eagles. Simply could not slow down the Ram offense. Taylor Masowitz again on the keeper. 38-19 the final. Rockford tonight, no close call with the Eagles.
Spotlight number 3 shining in Hamilton. The 2-0 Hawkeyes playing host to the 2-0 Ducks of Zeeland West. This is an OK Green Conference clash. Take you out to show you some of the early highlights. Hamilton jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Second quarter now, a little less than 3 to play. Sam Vanderwaa to give Joey Geyser in from 3 yards out. Add the 2, the deficit had been cut to 14-8 at the half. Fourth quarter, though, Hamilton on the board again. Evan Mudd handoff to Eric Spots, who spots some free room on the right side and goes 47 yards to Pater. 21-8 at that point. A little later on, it's Spots again doing the damage, this time from 29 yards out. Hamilton knocked it off Zeeland West tonight, 28-16. All right, you've already seen Rockford from the OK Red. Now check this out. The other 3 games in this brutally tough conference. Battle of Unbeaten's West Ottawa at East Kentwood. And it's the Panthers striking first. Zach Boersma, he had over 100 yards rushing, 5 yards right there, 7-0 lead. Later in the first quarter, Evan Vasiloukas going to find Steve Grant, puts it right in the basket. 56-yard touchdown. Extra point, no good. They led 13-0. West Ottawa goes on to beat a very good East Kentwood team, 38-21.
Well, speaking of little surprises, how about this one? Grand Haven and Muskegon. OK Red teams a combined 14-2 heading into this one. Big Reds and Bucks each 2-0 heading into their game tonight. That's Ben Stiegel, a 30-yard field goal, putting the Grand Haven Bucks up 6-0. Muskegon then coming back second quarter, working from midfield. Javante Keys dumping it off to Javante Hunter. He's going to make some nice moves and just take off. Extra point no good, so we are tied at 6. Go to the third quarter now. Keys this time going to call his own number. Going to go in from a few yards out. Muskegon goes up 12-6, but it is Grand Haven scoring a late touchdown, adding that extra point, and Grand Haven pulling off the shocker of the night. 13-12 the final. Grand Haven knocking off the Big Reds of Muskegon.
Game number 6, our fourth stop in the red. Unbeaten Bulldogs of Granville hosting former Dogs head coach Herb Sigler and the 1-1 Wildcats of Jenison. Zachariah Keynes looking for Mitch Hackley here, but picked off by Seth Honenberg for Granville. Returned it back into Jenison territory a little later on. First quarter action still. Granville now down to the Jenison 23-yard line, and this is Jake Lombardo to Travis Kamstra, who takes it in. 7-0 Granville at that point. Second quarter, Bulldogs again, this time from the 4-yard line, get it in. Kamstra They led 17-0 at the half when our photographer was sent to another game, folks. Jennison came back with 20 in the second half. Sorry, Wildcats, but they win it tonight, 20-17.
Yeah, it's my fault. I was sent to another game. You got to get 21 somehow.
I didn't call you out.
Northern and Central are both off to great starts, 2-1 heading into this rivalry game. Portage Central, E.J. Tillman pulls his way to the end zone for the touchdown. And then the Mustangs do it again. Spencer Munson this time, 23-yard touchdown run. Portage Central, big win tonight. They handled Portage Northern 35-14.
Staying down south, but moving to the Wolverine Conference, the 2-0 Wildcats of Three Rivers going up against the 0-2 Trojans of Plainwell. First quarter, Three Rivers, Aaron Spence going to throw it up to Dan Schutz, and Dan going to take this one the distance for the touchdown. Three Rivers striking early and often in this one. Then working out of the shotgun, it is Spence going to throw. How about Drew Schutz again? Three Rivers rolling over Plainwell 34-7. Three Rivers now 3-0 on the young season.
Back in Grand Rapids, the Mustangs of North Point Christian 2-0 in just their second season of football, facing the Wildcats of Pittsford. Watch Christian Vandenberg just set up his blocks. When he gets them, he finds a seam and goes up the middle. They were down 7-0 before this 67-yard jaunt added 2, and North Point had an 8-7 lead. Pittsford countering with a pair of short TD runs. Garrett Lee, the second of those here. The quarterback's a pretty good-looking player on both sides of the ball. 19-8 Wildcats. Tommy Tresh then. How about up top for Matt Vandervliet? 35-yard touchdown catch. They cut it to 19-14 then, but too much Garrett Lee. Pittsford going on to knock off North Point Christian tonight, 40-21.
All right, we're at halftime on the Frenzy. Coming up still, East Grand Rapids moves to 3-0 with an impressive win. Plenty more coming your way on the Frenzy.